What's going on, guys? It's Eric Default, Keller Williams, Cape Cod, and Colonial Partners. And in this video, I'm going to give you 5 things that I love about Marstons Mills. I was on my way to a meeting this morning. I was driving down Route 149, and it just snowed yesterday. The snow was still in the trees. It was a real scenic ride. But as I was driving down there, I realized there's just a ton of stuff that I love about Marstons Mills. Over the years, I've spent a ton of time in that area. So kind of just want to throw out 5 random things. It's actually 4 random things. The last one won't be so random, but 5 things that I love about Marstons Mills. For those of you guys that know me, a lot of things start with my stomach. So number one of my favorite places to go and get lunch when I used to work for the Department of Public Works was Burrito Loco. It's right on the corner Village Mart there. These used to be called the old Cash Market. But in the back of there, there's a little burrito stand where you go, you grab these burritos, and they're like the size of your foot. For me, I love the carnitas. And what we do, we go grab a burrito, and then we head down to Prince Cove Marina, which is right through the intersection of 28. You drive down there, and sometimes there's restricted parking there, but in the off season you go, it's a real scenic spot to kind of sit down and take your lunch. But yeah, Burrito Loco, highly recommend. It's kind of like a hidden gem that is part of Marstons Mills, and some people know and they swear by the place. Number 2, as you drive a little further up 149, when I was younger, growing up on Cape Cod, in high school, young adult, I didn't have a ton of money, but one of my favorite activities, we used to go to Burgess Park. And at Burgess Park, they have an 18-hole disc golf course. It's free, open to the public. All you really need, you go to either that Cash Market that I talked about, or maybe like the 7-Eleven. You go get like a $15, $20 Frisbee disc, and you can go and you can play all day. We used to do that when we were kids. It was an awesome outdoor activity. Just a little warning, like if you do plan on heading to Burgess Park and maybe bring in your family, a lot of folks there, they do kind of partake, and they do kind of smoke pot. It is part of the thing there. It is legal. For the most part, everyone's harmless, but just want to give you a warning if you do head up there. Want to let you know ahead of time. Number 3, and I don't play as much disc golf as I do now. Now I play a lot more normal golf, and one of the best public courses, not only on Cape Cod, but as far as like all different places I've been, is Old Barnstable Fairgrounds, Old Barney. One of the reasons I think it's so popular and people love it, it's a real flat track. It's very walkable. You can get your push car to carry your bag, and it's very manageable. There's not a ton of elevation changes, but it's still an awesome course. One of the perks of being a resident of Barnstable, if you own a home or you're a permanent resident in the town, you can get a reduced membership to their and Hyannis golf course for a very reasonable price. It's an awesome perk of being a resident in the town of Barnstable. And Marstons Mills is one of the villages in Barnstable. But Old Barney, awesome track, one of my favorites. I always score well there too, so that kind of leads to me liking it more. Next thing I like about Marstons Mills, number 4, is Mystic Lake. And self-admittedly, like, we don't do a ton of stand-up paddleboard, kayaking, canoeing, stuff like that, but whenever we do, Mystic Lake's super convenient. It's never busy, nice and relaxed, very picturesque spot if you want to like have an afternoon or get out in the morning. Mystic Lake's one of the bigger bodies of water on Cape Cod. It's a great spot to do that, and it's right there in Marstons Mills. And then lastly, the last thing that I really love about Marstons Mills is the prices of homes. They're very affordable, very reasonably priced compared to the rest of Cape Cod. You guys know I had to work real estate into the equation with the video, but for real, in Marstons Mills, if you're looking for a good-sized home at a very reasonable price, this is going to be the place to do it. It's one of the better villages or better areas on Cape Cod to find more house for your money. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys found that helpful. Marstons Mills, very cool area. Thanks for watching the video.